doubts, any challenges? What about yesterday's assignments? Everyone is completed. No one is completed. No one is responding. Completed, Chandra. I got only one message. Okay, someone sent me message to my WhatsApp. Who is that? Dinesh. Okay. Dinesh. Dinesh. Yeah, Venkatesh. Join అవుతున్నారా? Okay. Right. Dinesh sent me this message. It's good effort. Let me check whether this is correct or not. Yes, Dinesh. That means full to full is possible, right? Parallelly, you can run 2 full backups at a time on the same database. Agreed?
Yes, sir.
Are you sure?
ట్రై చేసిన సార్.
Okay, is it successful?
అంటే 1 crore రికార్డ్ ఇన్సర్ట్ చేసిన సార్ నేను.
How many? 1 crore records. Okay, good.
అయినా కూడా ఫస్ట్ అది ఎగ్జిక్యూట్ అవుతుంది సార్.
See,
ఇమ్మీడియట్ గా ఎగ్జిక్యూట్ అవుతుంది.
no. What you tried, just let me know. Like, see, for example, you have inserted 1 crore records in the database. Okay, fine. So after the once you inserted the record, what is the size of the DB?
10,000 KB వస్తుంది.
Can you tell me in GB? 10,000 KB means 10 MB hardly.
10 MB.
10 MB. How you tried
compress.
first of all? How you tried first of all? How you tried this backup?
కంప్రెస్ బ్యాకప్ యూజ్ చేసి జస్ట్ 2 ఓపెన్ 2 విండోస్ ఓపెన్
You
చేసి
just opened 2 windows, 2 sessions at a time, and executed same full backup query, right?
yes sir.
Okay, so it was succeeded.
ఫస్ట్ ఒక ఫుల్ సక్సెస్ అవుతుంది, తర్వాత ఇంకో ఫుల్ బ్యాకప్ సక్సెస్ అవుతుంది సార్. కానీ ఎప్పుడు ట్రై చేసినా కానీ లాగ్ బ్యాకప్ ఎగ్జిక్యూటింగ్ లోనే పడుతుంది, కానీ అది అవ్వలేదు.
Okay. That we have to check. Any other inputs, guys, please? Any inputs from others, sir? Give me recording permissions. Okay, let me give you the recording permissions back. And you joined from 2 devices. Okay, fine. You can record back. Right, so that we have to check. I hope. Okay, this is not correct. Okay.
You can run the full and log simultaneously, differential and log simultaneously. We can execute that.
Sure.
Yeah, and while running the full backup, the checkpoint LSN will be same. See, if full backup running for 4 hours and we have 3 continuous, means like one by one 3 for 15 minutes, one by one we have log backup running for
Okay.
entire duration of full backup. So the LSN will be same for all 3 log backups. So
Okay.
suppose any full backup failed,
Yes,
in
correct.
the continuous log backup will be useful. So
Okay.
that is what, like for full and differential we can execute the log backup.
Yes, correct, Chandrakant. You are correct. Okay. That's true. Okay, the LSN numbers would be same as the same full backup is still running till it is going to be completed. It won't generate a new LSN. So the same LSN, it will carry with the same LSN that has been left with your full backup. Okay. So this is not correct. And again, I'll request you to try this one. If your database is small, try to add the databases. Okay, try to add some records, means like you can try simply, you can use one record, you can insert one record at the end, you can use that query, right? Go 10 lakhs, go 1 crore, go 10 crores, so that automatically it will run, it will insert, it will try to increase the database size. Okay, or you can do one more thing, you can insert okay guys, I'll give you one assignment for you. I want to copy the whole table, okay, into another table, guys. Chandrakant, I guess you know this, okay, but other people, I want to copy, say for example, in my table, there are two tables. In my table, one table I have 1 lakh records. I want to copy all this 1 lakh records into another table. Okay, so just try it. It's very simple command. It's just kind of a 10 words, 10 to 12 words command, very simple command. You can try and you can let me know. And try to increase the database size by inserting 1 crore records, 10 crore records. 10 MB is nothing. Okay, 10 MB hardly, it won't take much time. It will take 5 seconds hardly to take the backup. 3 to 5 seconds it will take to take the backup. Okay, so that you cannot observe properly. Try to increase the database size to 1 GB or 2 GB. Anything is fine more than 1 GB, so that you can observe that okay, changes and all. Okay, right? Clear, guys? We already got the answer from Muthu. Okay, he sent a direct message to me. That's correct, Muthu. So let's wait for others. Okay, let's see. Complete that assignment. And what about other assignments? I gave 3 assignments, right, yesterday. Venkatesh, can you hear me? Okay, 1 minute, guys. 1 minute. Right. Okay. Fine. And let me. Any questions? Any doubts in the? Tell me, guys. In the recovery models, any doubts? Any questions? Any issues? Still, if you don't understand anything about the recovery model, it's not at all an issue. Okay. You can. What you can do is okay. Azure portal, right? Simply nothing in the full recovery model. You can take the backup. All backups are possible. You can take full backup. You can take differential backup, and you can take a log backup as well. Of course, copy only, tail log backup. All the backups are possible in full recovery model. In in bulk log recovery model. Okay. Yes, backups are possible if there are no bulk operations. No, not all backups are possible if there are some bulk operations. Okay. In simple recovery model, log backups are not at all possible. So that's why we cannot use that log backup. We cannot use the databases that are in simple recovery model. We cannot use for point in time recovery. Point in time recovery is not possible if the databases are in simple recovery model. Why? Because log backups are not going to be generated. If log backups are not generated, how can we achieve point in time recovery, right? So guys, quickly tell me what is meant by pseudo simple recovery model. Pseudo simple recovery model. Can anyone tell me pseudo simple recovery model? Pseudo simple recovery model, guys. Okay. Any doubts on pseudo simple recovery model? Any questions? Any challenges in understanding pseudo simple recovery model? Not till the next change, Muttu. Guys, tell me, please open your mouth. If you don't let me know, how can I understand that you understood this concept or not? Okay, just let me know. Any doubts in understanding pseudo simple recovery model? Any issues in understanding what is pseudo simple recovery model?
Shanmukh, I have that like till the first time we are taking the recovery model from the full itself, right? So till the next like recovery model we are applying to that database, that will behave like a full model, right?
Not recovery model, not recovery model. That's what we discussed.
Full backup.
Yes. Okay. So till you took the full backup, the new recovery model won't be applied. It will be simply in the old recovery model only. Nothing is there. If you change any setting in the SQL server, you have to restart the SQL server to take effect. Right? Agree? Just I'm giving a small example. If you changed if you change any settings, you have to restart the SQL server to take effect. In the same way, if you change the recovery model of the database, okay, in the same way, if you change the recovery model of the database, you have to take the full backup to take effect. That's it. Until you took the full backup, it will be in old recovery model only. The new recovery model won't be affected. Is it clear, guys? That is pseudo. It is going to feel like that it is in old recovery model. Okay, it is going to feel like that. See, for example, I just changed my database recovery model from full to simple, but I forgot to take the full backup immediately. After 1 hour, I then recollect, I just got it. Okay, so I forgot to change the recovery model, right? Then after 1 hour, I just changed that. I just took the full backup. Till that 1 hour, even though the database is showing simple recovery model, the last recovery model is full, right? It will behave in like a full recovery model database only. But again, don't think only full to simple. Any recovery model to any recovery model. If you change the recovery model from full to simple, full to bulk logged, simple to full, simple to bulk logged, any recovery model to any recovery model, to take this settings effect, you have to take the full backup. If you don't take the full backup, that will behave like it is in old recovery model database. Old means the previous state recovery model database. That state we can call it as a pseudo simple recovery model.
Okay.
So I can make it as till next backup. It will be full backup model only. What is this, Muthu? I did not understand that one. I can make it as till next backup. It will be full.
No. Actually, I changed my statement. That's what I
Okay.
can say. Like,
Okay. Done. Okay. Simply once you change the recovery model, you have to take the full backup. That's it, guys. Then only the new recovery model will be applied. Okay. Any other questions, any doubts? And I asked you to like let me know the query for changing the recovery model. What is the query for changing the recovery model? What is the query for changing the recovery model, guys? Query to change the recovery model. It's simple assignment, guys. It's not assignment also. Now also you can search it in the Google. T-SQL script to change the recovery model. Now also you can search in the Google. Alter database name. Okay. Set recovery full, alter database name, set recovery simple. Guys, I need this. Okay, from everyone. I need this query from everyone. Go to Google. Okay, search the answer and paste it in the chart. No problem. I'll wait. Okay. If you are unable to complete the assignments, what we will do? Okay. We have to do it right. It's a simple query, not even it won't take not even 1 minute also, but people are not able to complete this assignment also. Or else you can do like this also. Right click, properties. You can change the recovery model, options, change recovery model to full, You can script out this action. How much time it took, guys? Tell me. How much time? Hardly 20 seconds. Hmm. 20 seconds if you are unable to spend, what I can tell me. Okay, so alter database name set recovery full. If I want to change it to full, as it is in simple, I want to change it to full, I just mentioned full. If I want to change it to another recovery model, I have to mention this, the recovery model name. If I want to change it to simple, I have to mention it as a simple. If I want to change it to bulk logged, I have to mention it as a bulk logged. This is how we have to, okay, we are going to use the script to change the recovery model and all. Okay, guys. Fine. Okay. Still people are not responding. Some people are not at all responding. Okay, that's fine. Right. And what else? Let's jump into the restores. Okay. So yesterday we discussed about the backups. Day before yesterday also, we completely discussed about the backups, total backups, types of backups, everything we discussed it, right? And I asked you to check the cold backups for system databases. How many of you people check the cold backups? How to take cold backup on system databases? If you are in silent mode, the same silent mode will carry in the entry also. That's your wish. Okay. Right. Okay, Chandrakant, thank you. If you don't know, go and Google it, how to change, how to take the cold backups for system databases. I already got answer from Chandrakant. Good, Chandrakant. Right. So let me restore the database this time. How to restore? Yesterday we discussed it, right? There is no different methods in restoring different backups. All backups we are going to restore in a same way. Okay. So let me show you how to restore. Okay, how to restore database within the server. Let me show you how to. Raviteja. Raviteja. Okay. And guys, very important. Raviteja, you can record. And very important thing is, okay, no problem. Jayant, you don't have recording permissions. Okay, let me give you. Right, Jayant, you can record. Okay, fine. So whenever you are doing a database refresh activity, guys, so depends upon the organization. You have to, some companies needs change request for that. You have to make sure change request is raised and properly approved. Okay, you should have ticket at least. If you don't have change request, at least you should have a task ticket or request, something ticket you should have to complete this activity. Okay, so make sure you have a proper ticket. Okay, so let me restore this database. Any database, let me restore. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take full differential and log backup fresh. Okay, fresh full differential and log backup I'll take, and I'm going to restore. Okay, using those backups, right? Let me take the full and differential and log backups, and again, just to explain, I'm taking the full differential and log backups. I can make use of the existing backups also. Yesterday's backups also I can use to restore. So don't think whenever a customer asks us to restore, don't think we have to take fresh full backups. Not required. If already, as per your backup strategy, if already you have the backups, you can utilize it. If customer is asking specifically, I need a fresh data, then try to take the backup. Okay, but again, while taking the backup, don't take full backup, take copy only full backup. Okay, don't take full backup in the middle of the week or middle of the day. Take copy only full backup. That will help you. And again, it is a, like, if you forget to take copy only full backup, if you took full backup, then it will create a problem. Okay, so make sure whenever you are initiating a backup manually from your side, always better to choose copy only full backup, guys. Okay, so let's do the copy only full backup on Big Basket. Or let me do one thing. Do we have AdventureWorks? Let me restore AdventureWorks or attach AdventureWorks. Let me go to the machine directly. I'll download from there itself. I'm going to restore AdventureWorks this time. Okay, where is this browser? Browser Internet Explorer. You can go to the Microsoft site. There you can see all the versions for my AdventureWorks. You can select the specific version. My SQL Server version is okay 2017. Let me download this 2017 file. Let me save it and open folder. This is my backup file. I'm already having this backup file. Okay, that's fine. Okay, let me go to the SQL Server. I am going to restore this database. Okay, using the backup file I'm having. Restore, right click on the database, restore the database. Okay, right click, restore the database, and then you can select this device. If you want to restore, guys, if you want to restore from the existing database, you can choose any of the existing databases. Why I cannot see GPay database here? I can see Azure, BigBasket. Okay, why I'm unable to see GPay database here?
Okay.
Offline,
Offline.
Right.
offline, sir.
Okay. So as the
Offline.
database is in offline, so that's why I cannot select the database. Let me go with the BigBasket this time. Okay. So in case if I want to restore the database with the existing database in the same server, you can select from this option. Okay. And how I am going to restore? Am I going to restore with the same name? Then there is no use, right? In case if I want to restore with the different name _new, or you can completely give different name. BigBasket, you can name it as a some Grofers and all. Any name you can give, not an issue. Okay. If you want to restore with the same name, still you can restore with the same name, but small changes under options, you have to override the existing database, as already there is a same database with BigBasket name. So if you are restoring with the same name, usually you will get the error. So what you can do is go to options page. You can just click on override, select override option. Then you can click OK. Then automatically it is going to be overwritten. Okay. So this is how you can restore with the existing database, guys. Okay. This is how we can restore with the existing database in the same server. No, I have a separate backup file. I want to restore with the backup file. Then go to device, select this device option. And it is asking at what location your backup file is there. Okay. Browse your location, check where is your backup location. Just now I have downloaded the backup, right? AdventureWorks. So it is there in the downloads. Okay. User downloads. So what I can do, go to the path. Let me copy paste this path here. It is simple. Okay, Control C, and let me go to here, Control V, and you can refresh. Automatically you will get that path, and you can see the AdventureWorks backup. Okay, where is the downloads? Dependency users cannot access this wizard for the verify that you have access to necessary security. Okay, let me do one thing. In that case, what we can do, let me copy this file to C drive. Okay, computer and C drive, and here somewhere I am going to keep it. Okay, backups, under backups I'll keep it here. Okay, done. Now let me choose that location. See backups, right? Okay, double click on this. Okay, automatically the file will be selected, guys. Okay, so if in case you have a doubt whether this file is a single backup set or media set, what is meant by media set, guys? Can anyone tell me media set? What is media set?
Set up
Yes,
backup set.
backup sets, collection of backup sets. You can call it
Backup.
as a media set. In what case media set will be generate? In what case? In which case media set will generate?
If you overwrite,
Overwrite.
Append.
not override, append, sorry.
Yes.
Append,
Okay.
yes.
If we append, when it will be appended, if you give the same name, okay, in the same location on the same database, automatically, okay, it will be appended with the existing file. So collection of two backup sets is called a media set. Collection of two backup sets or more than one backup set, you can call it as a media set. So in case I want to check whether this is a backup set or media set, select this. You can click on contents. It will tell you what is that backup, on what database it was generated. Okay, what is the data backup type, whether it is a full or differential, on what server they took the backup. This is the one that Microsoft took the backup. This is the server name, and this is the database name. And when they took this, they just took this backup on 27th October, okay, 2017. and finish date, first LSN, last LSN, checkpoint LSN, size of the backup. Okay, so user who took this Redmond, guys, anyone knows what is this Redmond? Anyone knows Redmond? Redmond. Sravanti, do you know any location named Redmond?
Don't know, Shanmugh. I heard somewhere, but I don't know.
Yeah. Yes, guys. Anyone is contributing? Redmond,
Washington DC.
Washington DC. It's a Microsoft database and data center. Like what is that? The R&D center. Okay, it's a famous R&D center, Redmond, Microsoft R&D center. Okay, so like the location name itself, Redmond, it is in the US. Okay, so the user is Barbeck Nessa. Who is that? Barbex something. Okay, so this person took the backup. Okay, so this is how you can easily identify. Okay, so this is how you can easily identify the user, the type of the backup, when they took the backup, when it was completed. Okay, so these are the LSN numbers, and all. You can close this just to check. See, for example, sir, how to identify if it is a media set. If it is a media set, you can see 2-3 files here. On the same file, if you click on the contents option, on the same file, if you click on the contents option, you can see 2-3 backup files here. 2-3 backup files, more than one backup file will be there. That is media set. Okay, so that is how it is going to work. Now only one backup file is there, so it is backup set only. You can click OK, guys. Okay, this is how you have to select. Sometimes for the older versions, when you select the backup file, by default this option will be unchecked by default. Now when I select the backup file, by default restore option is checked, right? Okay, so in the older versions like SQL Server 2008 R2 and all, by default that option will be unchecked. So you want to restore, right? Just check it. Okay, once you check it, then automatically restore will start. Otherwise, if you forget to check it, restore won't start. For the older versions, it will be unselected. You have to select it to restore. That's it. Okay, so how you want to restore? You want to restore with the same name. This is the source. You can see here, this is the source and this is the destination. Okay, I want to restore the destination with the same name. You can. If you want to restore with a different name, it is allowing us to edit. You can edit the name, you can give the new name also, right? And file space. File space, guys, here what we have to do, if you are restoring in the same server, okay? If you are restoring in the same server, make sure you check this path, guys. What is the original file name? What is the restore as file name? These two are very important. Original file name, okay? This is the original file name with location. C program files, Microsoft SQL Server, MS SQL 14, MS SQL 2017 RTM, MS SQL Data Adventure Works 2017.mdf. And that is for data file. And this is for log file. Okay, this is the location. Guys, very important thing that we have to remember is, very important thing, this is restore as. This is how it is going to restore in your machine. Restore as. This is how it is going to restore in your machine with these files and in this path. Only thing you have to check is make sure this path is exist in your laptop or server or not. Laptop means server, guys. Make sure this path is existed in your server or not. So 99% people will make the mistakes here only. Okay. So here what you can see, the path is there. Imagine I'm going to add datas. Okay, imagine. Okay, so if path is not there, what I'll get, sir? Okay, control C this path. No need to copy the file name, guys. No need to copy the file name. Just till the last backslash you can copy. Okay, control C, Windows R, open, run, control V, hit enter. If there is no such path, you will get the error like this. Windows cannot find the path. Okay, so the only thing, important thing is make sure whether the restore as, by default it will refer the same path also. It's correct question. Good question, Muthu. I'll tell you. Okay, I'll tell you. So restore as, it is going to restore in this location. As this location is already there, let me correct it. As this location is already there in your server, it will happily restored. Okay, it will be successfully restored. But if the path is not there, it will throw the error. And these files will actually tell you what is your system path. Okay, this is your system path. You can see, right, restore database file says relocate all files and folders. This is your actual server path. Okay, this is your actual server path. So if you have any confusion, do one thing, select this option. Always select this option. Not a crime, not an error, not an issue, not a problem.
Shanmugh, meeting is going to end.
Okay. Let me reconnect, guys. Please use the same meeting link to join. Thank you.